Salutations, crustaceans! I'm Lobster, and today we are taking a look at the Dragonfly SJ-5 from Harry's Engineering in Japan. Let's do this. This is the Dragonfly SJ-5 from Harry's Engineering, a company out of Japan, a small bass shop that makes these awesome instruments. These things are 100% custom outside of the bridge and the tuners. Everything else that you see here is from Harry's Engineering and Dragonfly guitars. This bass, in my opinion, is also essentially like the love child of an F bass and a Federa in regards to how the preamp is set up and just how these pickups sound. These are in-house Dragonfly single-coil jazz-like pickups, and this thing is basically like a jazz bass on steroids, the ultimate jazz bass. Let's go over the specs of the Dragonfly SJ-5 now. This single-cut black-stained body is an ash body with a flamed maple top. I think it looks really great, and in my opinion, the shape really grows on you. The pickups here, as I mentioned, are in-house single-coil jazz-like pickups with custom wood covers. I believe they're Alnico pickups, and they are in the 70s position. The electronics are a custom Harry's Engineering Dragonfly preamp. The controls are a master volume, a blend control, and a tone control, as well as a 3-band preamp. This is a very neutral preamp that doesn't really add any gain, so you can run this thing passively or actively without really any impact to your signal. This is a very powerful preamp too, however, and you can really shape your tone in so many ways, and I'm very excited to show you all the different tones this thing has. We also have a preamp bypass switch and a mid-frequency switch to allow us to go between 300 and 480 Hz for the mid-frequency. Very similar to that of the Federa preamps, which I believe is 300 and 473 Hz. So, very interesting. For the bridge, I believe this is a Goto bridge, and it has 18mm spacing. So this is very much a Fender-ish, jazz-ish kind of feel of an instrument in regards to how everything is set up. However, it clearly does not look like a Fender in any way, shape, or form. On to the neck. This bass is actually the 345 series, which means it's a 34.5-inch scale. This is a 5-piece maple and walnut neck, and we have a 24-fret rosewood fingerboard with cryogenically treated stainless steel frets. The radius of the fingerboard is 400mm or like 15 3/4 inches. A relatively flat fingerboard overall, however the playing experience is quite good with the, I want to say chunkier but not too chunky neck profile. Overall, very comfortable. The nut width is 47mm, which is rather wide, almost as wide as the 47.3 or whatever my MTD has. Still a very comfortable profile, and this bass is an absolute joy to play. And then moving up to the headstock, we have a 3x2 tuner configuration, the Dragonfly logo, and a string tree. These are Goto tuners as well, so all the hardware here is made in Japan. Now let's go ahead and turn this bass around. Around back, we have a good-sized control cavity as well as a 9-volt battery door for the 9-volt preamp. We also have some string ferrules to allow us to string through the body. However, we are currently strung through the bridge with our SIT Foundation nickel strings, gauges 45 to 125, because this is a 34.5-inch scale. Those foundation strings can be strung in 35-inch scale basses, however they need to be strung through the bridge. Otherwise, the B string is not long enough if you're stringing through the body, so we are strung through the bridge for this particular configuration. And then moving up to the neck joint, this is a very beautiful and interesting neck joint. It is a contoured single-cut bolt-on neck joint with 7 bolts to make the neck firmly attached to the body. This thing is on there. You're not going to have any real flex or shifting. This is a nice attachment. This is nice attention to detail as well. Look at that. Yeah. And then moving up to the neck, we can see the beautiful 5-piece neck and the 3x2 tuner configuration with these Goto tuners, as well as the Dragonfly and Harry's Engineering logos. Now, how much does the Dragonfly SJ-5 weigh? This particular example comes in at 9.2 pounds, which in my opinion is rather lightweight given the size of this bass. It's a single-cut instrument and it's a bit more massive than your regular Fender-style jazz bass. However, it is still just about a hair over 9 pounds, so pretty good, pretty good. But all that doesn't matter if it doesn't balance well, so let's see how this bass balances. In the lap, you do get a, I want to say, moderate amount of neck dive. This isn't slight neck dive, this is, I wouldn't say moderate. So in the lap with the strap, I do feel it tugging just a little bit. However, it is mostly, pretty well balanced. A little bit of tug on the neck side here. Yeah, it is diving still a little bit. Standing, I have no problems with balance. I think maybe adjusting my strap while I'm sitting is probably going to yield better results. However, while I'm standing here, I don't have any problems with neck dive. It's not really fighting me. I can put the neck up here. We're good. It's not really bunching up my shirt or anything. Not bad. And how much does the Dragonfly SJ-5 cost? These are custom bases, and you kind of dictate the specs to what you want. I believe brand new they start around $3,000 right now if you're going through Base Japan Direct, and you pick your options and spec it out and go from there. On the used market, I've seen them anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 depending on the configuration, the condition, etc., etc. This base was actually provided to us by a viewer, our good friend in Japan, Joe, who is sending us some awesome bases. So thanks for sending this over, Joe. I really appreciate it. And this is a beautiful example of a Dragonfly SJ-5. But now, I know you're all wondering, what's this bass sound like? You all know what you need to do. Go ahead and pinch that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. That is our Dragonfly SJ-5, a beautiful sounding bass, though that is with the preamp bypassed, and in my opinion, the pickups by themselves are a little on the weaker side, but that is okay because this preamp allows you to shape the tone and kind of boost things and just get a killer tone. But yeah, passively, you do want to probably boost your gain a little bit. I keep everything kind of the same, so this is what everything sounds like at this level. A nice sounding jazz style instrument, at least tonally. Clearly it's not a jazz by looking at it. But yes, this is like the ultimate jazz bass tonally. It's such clarity and such But now let's quickly check out these pickups in the passive mode and just the passive tone control as well. Here is the neck pickup first. Note, these are single coil pickups, and in a noisy environment you will get a little bit of single coil hum. However, with this bass, it's just a little bit. This bass is very well built, well shielded, so the single coil noise is very minimal. Here's what this neck pickup sounds like soloed. So that's the neck pickup, and let's turn the tone down all the way, why not? And let's pan over to our bridge pickup and turn the tone back up. So that is our bridge pickup with the tone open, and here is the tone all the way down. Okay, let's center our blend control, turn our tone back up, and we're going to now engage our preamp. The preamp is currently centered. And the blend control is centered as well. That is what it sounds like, just everything centered. Good tone overall. Let's just go between passive and active really quick. Practically the same. Again, very little difference in tone or output with the preamp engaged or not engaged. A very neutral preamp. Let's stay with the blend control centered for a bit and then we'll solo the pickups, but first, let's boost our bass control about 50%. Now let's add our treble control. We'll boost the treble 50%, leaving the mid centered. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and actually center the bass and treble controls, and we're gonna boost our mids about 50% now and play with the frequency switch. So first, let's engage 300 Hertz boost. Oh, this bass is fun. Anyways, that was 300 Hertz. Let's do, I drooled, let's do 400 Hertz. 480 Hertz. Anyways, yeah, so that's the difference of the 300 and 480 Hertz. I'm just going to do a quick thing now. Here's 300. 480. I kind of dig 480 more. It brings out more of the character, the jazzy character of this. And then combine that with a little bit of a bass boost and no treble boost. that's good tone. I'm just gonna slap it now. We're gonna have fun. Oops. Wrong key, but who cares? Nobody. Yeah, so this is just an awesome sounding bass once you start messing with the preamp. Let's keep these same preamp settings and now go over to our neck pickup. Because we're boosting things, the single coil hum is a little more evident, but here's what this neck pickup sounds like with the mid boost at 480 Hertz and the bass boost. That's just, you almost get like a piano-like tone out of it. And that B string ain't too shabby. In my opinion, with both pickups engaged, and without the preamp, the B string is a little weak. With both pickups engaged, I call it Fenderitis, because like 34-inch scales, jazz basses, with the pickups in the center, just, there's a weird scoop that's too much for the B string in my opinion. I don't know how to explain it. I'm no computer scientist, but it's a thing. Versus the neck pickup. Sounds a bit more prominent, same goes with the bridge pickup. Anyhow, let's engage the preamp once more and go over to our bridge pickup. What would that sound like if we take our tone control down about 50%? Not too shabby at all. I'm gonna leave the tone open and I'm gonna center the blend control and drop my pick, but I'm gonna grab my pick and we're gonna play this with a pick. Come here, pick. Okay. So here's our pick. Again, a very clear, like piano-like tone out of this bass. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Sounds nice with a pick. Let's pan over to our neck pickup now. Same EQ settings with a pick. And let's pan over to the bridge pickup. Let's put the pick away and let's slap it some more. I'm gonna center the blend control, that is the volume. I'm gonna center the blend control. Here we go. Yeah, some nice jazz bass slap tone out of our Dragonfly SJ-5. And finally, let's go ahead and throw some drums behind this bass. I'm actually just gonna back off on the EQ just a little bit, and here we go. So here are my final thoughts on the Dragonfly SJ-5. Wow, what an incredible boutique Japanese handcrafted instrument. This thing is a custom shop marvel, a beautiful, beautiful instrument. Now obviously, you know, wood choice and finish choice and everything is all up to you, and looks are subjective, but that tone, if you're looking for some ultimate jazz bass tone and are looking for Japanese handcrafted quality, check out Dragonfly and Harry's Engineering. I'm not sponsored by them. This was sent over by a viewer. Again, big thank you to Joe for sending this over. But I am very impressed with the craftsmanship, attention to detail, and innovation. Things that you don't see often on other custom basses. Like the cryogenically treated stainless steel frets, these in-house pickups with the nice wooden covers, and the in-house preamp as well. The only non-custom items are the bridge and the tuners, which are high-quality Goto items made in Japan. So overall, a beautiful instrument, and I really dig it a lot. Now, I'm not going to be giving this a rating as this is a custom instrument and you can spec this however you want, but I will leave a link down to Harry's Engineering as well as Bass Japan Direct in the description below. If you're interested in one of these basses, go ahead and check them out. But let me know what you think about the Dragonfly SJ-5 from Harry's Engineering down in the comments below. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord channel, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Dragonfly SJ-5 from Harry's Engineering. And as always, until we groove again,